Get married and live happily ever after? Not always. When problems arise in a marriage, it is probably the children who keep the parents from walking out.
The fact that they felt that it was important to give their children a complete family. They wanted their children to grow up in a family where their father and mother, I guess when they saw their children reacting very negatively when they had a lot of their conflicts and they were starting to split apart, then that kind of reinforced the fact that it was important for them to be there despite many of the other issues which were already in the relationship.
According to the Department of Statistics, divorce rates in Singapore have remained stable from 7.7% in 2006 to 7.6% in 2011. A study commissioned by Marriage Central and carried out by the Institute of Policy Studies also showed that even though half of the married respondents have considered divorce, none of them acted on it. Besides the children, what else keeps a couple together despite problems in their marriage? Reasons highlighted by Dr. Matthews at a media conference on Tuesday include mitigating and positive qualities of their partner, deep connection built over the years, support from family and friends, value and commitment, and practical consideration. When the going gets tough, couples can opt for marriage counseling if they can overcome the stigma against it and seek help.
There's nothing wrong in seeing a marriage counsellor. It's like going for a checkup. For instance, if you just developed high blood pressure in the beginning, you go and see a doctor, you take the pills, rather than leaving it until it's so late till it's chronic. So same thing with couples. See someone early. See someone early when there is tension. There are difficulties. And with that, work through that. And then the marriages will be far more strong, far more resilient.
Ms. Pham also suggested that couples should sign up for marriage preparation programs before getting hitched.
If we can introduce more individualized couple time in marriage preparation programs, it allows couples an easier route when things go wrong or if they are getting challenging to look for someone, a professional who can support them much earlier in the game. A lot of times that when the couples went to see counsellors, it was far, far too late.
Compared with other countries, Singapore has a fairly low divorce rate of 7.7%. And this study shows that Singaporeans still believe in the core values of marriage.
From this study, it kind of reinforced the fact that there's something about the fabric of marriages that allows people to want to stay on. There's a ethic of commitment and the willingness of people to sacrifice. People who held on to a kind of notion of sacrificing and the notion that sacrificing was fulfilling, that kind of added some kind of strength for them to keep on in that relationship despite the odds.
Watch our other clip to find out what might cause marriages to break down.